Hey folks, we're live tonight in Mercedes in the floodway between Weslaco and Mercedes, where the firemen have this fire under control. But if you look behind me, what they're working on back there were some hay bales that caught fire earlier. When they got going, they just really flared up, and they'll burn forever unless you do something. So they brought the heavy equipment in, they kind of pull the hay bales apart, and then they're able to spray water on them and eventually put them out. And that's what they're working on back there. There's still flames back there from some of those hay bales. There's another hay bale right here. There's more hay bales up that direction. So part of controlling this fire is keeping those hay bales out of the line of fire, so to speak, because if they start, then you've got a whole other issue. So that's what they're working on. But for the most part, the fire's contained. It's just getting those hay bales back there controlled and out eventually. And then hopefully that'll be the end of this particular grass fire. Now, in addition to it being warm and humid and everything else, our air quality has dropped a little bit across the valley. If you take a look at our air quality map, it's in the moderate category across just about the entire area. And the pollutant is smoke. And it's not necessarily this smoke, although this adds to it. Most of the smoke is coming from that agricultural burning down in Central America and southern Mexico, the stuff we see every year about this time, and that's making the air quality worse than what it would normally be. That'll be that way until the wind shifts and pushes it out of here, and then until that burning ends in another month or so over the area. Temperature-wise, today it was hot. Tomorrow it'll be every bit as hot, if not hotter. You're looking at 99 in Rio Grande City tomorrow, 97 in Weslaco, 84 at the beach. I wouldn't be surprised if you see one or two places touch 100 degrees tomorrow. This despite the fact that there's a cool front coming through. Cool front, probably a misnomer for this one. We'll call it just a change in air mass. Kind of leave it at that. Look at our highs the next 7 days, and we just don't see a cool down over the next 7 days across the region. Temperatures every day staying above the norm. The norm for this time of year is 89, and we're going to be above that all the way through the forecast period. The weekend, the coolest at 92, and then back to the mid-90s by the middle of next week, and perhaps even hotter than that. Across the state of Texas today, we've been watching for showers and thunderstorms to flare up across the state, and we've seen a little bit of action, especially in the eastern part of the state. But if you take a look at the rest of the state, things are relatively dry, and it looks like it's going to stay that way. We're going to check the 7-day forecast and have an update for you coming up in just a few minutes.
And we'll keep on rolling here with the weather across the valley. You know, a little scratchy out there in the field. But let's get back to the maps. I want to show you across Texas. Storms are going to the north. There's actually been some severe thunderstorm watches in northeast Texas this evening. So storms are being steered mostly to the north and away from us, though. So the storms that you see up here are not coming our way. They'll be mostly headed out toward Arkansas and Louisiana tonight. So this cold front, though, that is moving through Texas late tonight will spark more storms up north. By the time it gets here tomorrow, tiny chance of maybe a shower blowing up along the front, but most of the day and most of the afternoon will be sunny. Behind the front, not much cooler, but it will be a little less humid, so the weekend may not feel quite as hot as it did today, with highs still right around 90 degrees or so for Mother's Day. Next week, we're looking for the winds to pick up a bit from the southeast ahead of the next front, but most areas will be dry. You do see some rain nearby. We'll have to watch and see if any rain's able to get here, but most likely any shower storms next week should be up in North Texas. And if you look at our area right there where that arrow is, spotty rain's possible. This is how much the model is saying in terms of rainfall through next week, and it shows almost no rain in the valley. But kind of watch that area to our north. You see it begins to light up with some colors there, indicating there could be some heavier rain in central North Texas next week. So we'll have to see if that shifts a little bit our direction, but as of now, it looks like nearly all the rain will be staying away from us. So next 7 days in terms of rain, looking for temperatures to maybe be held down just by some clouds, but not so much by rain at times, but mostly hot and dry weather is the rule, with small chances of rain returning mainly next week. So the first 1-5 forecast tonight down about 75 degrees. Clouds could pick up late tonight, and the first 1-5 7-day forecast, remember, mainly hot and dry. That includes Mother's Day weekend with sunshine around most of the time, maybe a few more clouds in the afternoon on Sunday afternoon for Mother's Day. But by next week, the clouds could thicken a bit, winds pick up, temperatures stay mainly in the 90s, but rain chances stay pretty small. We'll have to watch maybe by next Thursday or so to see if a shower or storm could return. So as always, like Tim was out there in the dry conditions today, don't do any outdoor burning. It is kind of dry, and we'll be lowering the humidity tomorrow. But can't lower the temperature in the sports office. We'll always have some hot action for sports here every evening, right?